okay, we have our program, our let's say translated subtitles generator, right? That given a video, it generates not only a subtitles but like a translation and subtitles. So, for example, given a video in English, it can generate like subtitles in Arabic, or given a video in Hebrew, it can generate subtitles in English. So it's translating, and like it generates subtitles and translate it, okay, to another language. You know, it was like I ran it from the terminal, okay, not a problem. But you know, but if you want to make any like little change in the in the font, in the style, you know, sometimes you need it. Sometimes it's dependent on the video, right? Like for different videos, okay, you will need a different kind of like different styles of the subtitles. You know, the color, the size. You know, you can have the subtitles like as if they are embedded in a rectangle in the background, and you can choose a color like that. The background of the subtitles will be like black color, right? Like as if the subtitles, the subtitles embedded in a rectangle, right? And that rectangle, like a box, can have a background color, right? Sometimes you need it. So given the video, okay, you will like different videos will necessitate like you will need different styles for your subtitles, right? Every time now you need to change, because given the specific video you want to translate and have subtitles, you will need maybe different styles. So the only way it's to go to your Python script. You go to your Python script, and in the code you change it in the code, right? So, and then it is like a trial and error process. I mean by that you can't really see it, right? Like, okay, you code with the okay, what the color will be, what the size will be, what the outline, if you want to have a background or not, and blah blah blah. Then you check it out, you see the result. Maybe you say, okay, it is good, but I want it maybe a little bit darker. Okay, it's very specific. Okay, so you know, it will be much more comfortable. Let's say I wouldn't say better, because it's the same. So better it's not. It's much more comfortable. It will be much more comfortable to have like a user interface, meaning that you don't need to go to your Python script itself to change every argument, such as a outline, the size of the outline, if you want a background, but with the, okay, and the color of the background, and the font, okay, and shadow or not, and blah blah blah. Okay, that it's many arguments, and you need to go to your script. So the user interface, like the user interface will mean that you don't need now to go to your script again. So you have now a video, okay, you don't need to go to your Python script to change anything. You can do it in the user interface. Of course, what it does behind the scene, it's literally like change the code itself. It's not changing the code, like, but when you put in the user interface some input, right? So that's what it tells the code, the Python script behind the scene to do, right? So let's check it out. So first of all, let's go to the folder. So and activate the environment. And then let's try it. I don't know, work or not work. Python subtitle UIPY, right? And okay, so it works. And exactly, that's what I was speaking about, right? So I don't need to go to the script. Like you can see in my last video that I needed to go to the script again and again and change the arguments. Right now, when I change, like, okay, I don't need, okay, what target language? Again, you remember in the terminal I needed to define, right? The target language, EL, English, or HE, Hebrew, AR, Arabic, right? Here, no, I can do it. I can load the config, okay, and generate subtitles. Let's save config, okay, never mind. And I can see here how it would look like. Okay, so I want the outline color be pink. I can change it like that. You see clearly, right? You don't see, so let me show you. No. Now you see, okay? You see clearly. So when I push, let's, okay, when I push on click, okay, that's what I see, right? Very nice. And I can change it to whatever I want, right? Let's do like that. Let's do okay. Okay, let's suppose I do, I don't know, like this, okay? You see how it changed here? Okay? Let's see that it really works, and that's all. Okay, let's find out if it worked as we intended, right? We wanted, let's just brief review. We wanted the text outline, like what I wrote in the preview. Okay, that is an idea of user interface. So we wanted the outline to be like in this pink color, the background. We wanted to have a background. Okay, it depends on the border style, because if you do 1, okay, and not 4, you will not have a border. You will not have any rectangle. You will have only what is defined here in the white, which is a font itself, the letters themselves, the subtitles themselves, and the outline, right? But if you choose 3 or 4, you will have this rectangle in which the subtitles is embedded in. However, it will be different. Okay, it will be different with regards to the outline themselves, because I suppose if I chose 3, I would get not outline of the, like this outline will not refer to the letters, but to the box. So we will get, okay, never mind. Yeah, so that's what I chose, right? That's what I should see, right? Now let's find out. Now I don't need to activate any content environment because I already created the file, right? What's the name of the file, right? More like Jews, subtitling, yeah, as I did, okay?
אז תראה, אני דווקא ביום הזה, שאני רואה את מה שקורה עם מדורו ונצואלה, הייתי נזכר.
100%. Now I could choose like, right? No, what is going on? Okay, let's make it bigger. I could, and that like make it smaller. I could choose, for example, having outline width, which is smaller, right? Yeah, I need to do it here. So I could make it smaller like that, because I think it's too big here, right? But never mind. And now I can generate subtitles, and I will get it again. Okay, I will get it. No, yeah, okay, and I will get, yeah, I will get it again. Okay, it will run it here. Of course, you will see it run it again. Okay, but never mind. I will not. I don't need to show it, right? It will run again. Yeah, it should run again here. And that's the way you fix. It's much easier than to access your script, because this kind of change would force me, as you've seen in the previous video, to go to the script, to change it in the FFmpeg part, right? You know, it would outline equal, you know, it was 2, now it's 1. So you're all the time, you know, here I do it like that is the idea of user interface, right? See, loaded the configuration, because that all the time update, never mind, the configuration, etc. So yeah, so now it starts generating it. Okay, that's what it will do, as I defined right now. The only difference is let's say less width, how can I say it, slimmer, let's call it, outline for the text, and that's all, right? So yeah, so the user face is good. The only thing I need to change is this part, because if I now, for example, change it to 3, I will see the same thing, and it is not correct, because if I will generate now, when the border is defined as 3, the outline, I'm 99% sure that this outline will refer to the outline of the box, not of the text. So I need to change the preview for the different kind of, never mind, of border styles, right? But never mind. Okay. Yeah, it started, you see? It started already, and yeah, why I took it off. Yeah, so it started already. And yeah, to make it so it works, the user face works. Now the only thing I have left to write is to write like installation, right? That someone, for example, if someone doesn't have Python, etc., he doesn't know how to work in the terminal. So with only one command in the terminal, doesn't need to know how to work in the terminal, and no matter where where he's located in the terminal, he wouldn't need to navigate anywhere, right? He can just write one line, run it, and it will create an installation file in his computer. And when he got the installation file, like not installation file, it will install for him the it will install for him the program, etc., such that he doesn't need anything, no terminal, no Python. He will have the fucking file and a shortcut. And when you click on the shortcut with the mouse, you're gonna open up this user interface, and everything will run behind the scene, meaning no terminal whatsoever. Here I needed to use a terminal, right? I needed to use a terminal in order to run this Python script, right? In order to run this user face script, this user face program. Once I got to the user face, right? You remember, it was my first thing I did. I needed to activate an environment. So I needed to go first to the directory of the project, then to activate the corresponding environment. Then I needed from the terminal to open not the script, it's not the program itself, the program that does the work, okay, but the user face. The user face change the configuration according, like interactively, when you change in the user face the color, okay. So the user face change again. You can change everything here. Automatically it changes in the configuration, and therefore, and when you click on the generate subtitles, it's actually run the script I used to run before in my previous videos. Okay. So here I didn't run the program. I ran only the user face. But when in the user face you click generate subtitles, it run the program. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is an installation that you only one time in your life you're gonna write something as short as this, okay, in the terminal, and then you get a file in your computer, and once you run the file, you and also the shortcut, etc., you will have this user face, like you don't see the terminal, no terminal whatsoever, only one time, and then you get the file. When you get the file, forever you don't need any terminal, right? Like in any other application that you have, right? You don't go to the terminal unless you are me, to open a media player, right? To open photo, image, right? Unless you are me. I do that. I open media player from the terminal, okay? Yeah, let's check it out right now. Right?
תראה, אני דווקא ביום הזה, שאני רואה את מה שקורה עם מדורו וונצואלה, הייתי נזכר במשפט מאוד מאוד מסוים שאמר טראמפ יחד עם נתניהו בהצהרה שלו במאי.
So right now we're gonna build the installation such that you will not need no conda environment, like, okay, no virtual environment, no directory for the project, no scripts and blah blah blah, nothing. Okay, bye.